Imagine this. What if I told you that getting sun at the right time could do so much more than just boost your vitamin D levels? Done right, it could transform your health, elevate your mood, strengthen your bones, and even supercharge your immune system. But here's the catch: choosing the wrong time could actually do more harm than good. What if there's a perfect window each day that can unlock a whole new level of well-being? Stick around, because today I'm going to reveal 10 incredible benefits of getting sun at the ideal time. And trust me, benefit number 3 will blow your mind. It's something most people have no clue about. You won't want to miss it. Ready to change your life with just a few minutes of sunlight every day? Let's get started. Number 10. Optimized vitamin D production. When we think of sunlight, the first benefit that often comes to mind is the production of vitamin D, a nutrient that plays an undeniable role in many aspects of our health. However, the process of vitamin D production is far more intricate and beneficial than we might initially realize. The sun's UVB rays, which are most abundant between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., trigger a chemical reaction in the skin that converts cholesterol into vitamin D3, the form of vitamin D our bodies use most effectively. This process is not only vital for the bone health we often associate with vitamin D, but it also plays an essential role in regulating our immune system, promoting muscle strength, and even boosting our mood. For the production of vitamin D, timing is everything. Exposure during the midday hours when the sun is at its peak is more efficient for vitamin D synthesis. This is because the sun's rays are more direct and intense at this time, allowing the body to produce vitamin D in a much shorter amount of time compared to early morning or late afternoon exposure. Even a brief period of sun exposure in these peak hours can be highly beneficial, offering a natural way to maintain adequate vitamin D levels without the need for supplements. Experts recommend about 10-20 minutes of sunlight on the face, arms, or legs during this period for most individuals. What's fascinating about vitamin D is its wide-ranging effects on the body beyond bone health. We know that it helps in the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, both critical for strong bones, but it also plays an integral role in regulating the immune system. People who are deficient in vitamin D are more prone to infections, autoimmune diseases, and conditions like asthma and osteoporosis. Studies have shown that adequate vitamin D levels can help reduce the risk of respiratory infections, including the flu, and even lower the incidence of chronic diseases like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Beyond physical health, vitamin D has a profound impact on our mental well-being. It helps regulate the production of serotonin in the brain, which is directly linked to mood, anxiety levels, and general emotional health. A lack of vitamin D has been linked to higher rates of depression, seasonal affective disorder, and even cognitive decline in older adults. Exposure to sunlight, particularly at the optimal times, helps to elevate serotonin levels, leading to improved mood, reduced stress, and increased feelings of happiness. This is why those living in northern latitudes, where the sun is less prevalent during the winter months, often experience lower mood levels and a higher prevalence of depression. For individuals with darker skin tones, the process of vitamin D production can be slower, as higher melanin content in the skin reduces the absorption of UVB rays. In these cases, getting sunlight at the most optimal times, such as between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., becomes even more important. Furthermore, individuals who live in areas with fewer sunny days, or those who are frequently indoors, may also be at a higher risk of vitamin D deficiency and should aim for sun exposure during the midday hours as much as possible. It's important to recognize that, while the sun provides an excellent source of vitamin D, moderation is key. Too much sun exposure, especially without protection, can lead to harmful effects like sunburn and increase the risk of skin cancer. The aim should be to get just enough exposure to stimulate vitamin D production without causing harm. Using sunscreen after the first few minutes of exposure can help protect the skin while still allowing the body to absorb enough sunlight to produce vitamin D. Sunlight is also known to help the body regulate circadian rhythms, which affect sleep patterns. The release of vitamin D triggers the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep-wake cycles. By ensuring proper sunlight exposure during the day, especially in the morning, individuals can help align their circadian rhythm, which leads to better sleep at night and improved overall health. This has become an increasingly important factor in today's world, where many people struggle with sleep-related issues due to artificial light and lack of natural exposure. The benefits of vitamin D production from sunlight go far beyond bone health. From boosting immune function to improving mood and regulating sleep, sun exposure between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. offers numerous advantages that can significantly impact your overall well-being. While it's vital to be mindful of the risks of overexposure, optimizing the timing and duration of your sun exposure can ensure that you reap the many health benefits this vital vitamin has to offer. Number 9. Strengthening bone health. Vitamin D is not only essential for its own sake, but it also plays a significant role in the absorption of other nutrients that are vital for your bone health, such as calcium and phosphorus. Without an adequate amount of vitamin D, your body would struggle to absorb calcium from your food, and as a result, your bones could become weak and brittle. This is why proper sun exposure is so vital for long-term skeletal health. Over time, a deficiency in vitamin D can lead to conditions such as osteopenia or osteoporosis, where bones become so weak they can fracture easily. Getting sunlight at the right times helps to maintain adequate vitamin D levels, which in turn helps to maintain strong bones. Strong bones are vital for overall physical mobility and long-term health, especially as we age. Proper sun exposure can prevent bone density loss and reduce the risk of fractures and other bone-related diseases. For young people, it can also help optimize peak bone mass, which is crucial for lifelong bone health. It's important to note that while calcium-rich foods are essential, they only work effectively if vitamin D is present to help the body absorb them. This synergy between vitamin D, calcium, and phosphorus makes sun exposure an easy, natural, and efficient way to strengthen your bones without the need for additional supplements. You're enjoying the video? Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Number 8. Improved immunity. Sunlight exposure has a profound impact on your immune system, and it's a process that starts the moment your skin is exposed to UV rays. Sun exposure between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. stimulates the production of immune cells, including T cells, which are vital for the body's defense mechanisms. These cells help the body to detect and destroy pathogens, such as viruses and bacteria, effectively preventing infections. When you receive sun exposure, your skin produces vitamin D, which regulates the immune system and improves the body's response to infections. Low vitamin D levels are often associated with an increased susceptibility to colds, flu, and other infections. In fact, studies have shown that people with higher vitamin D levels tend to get fewer infections and have better overall immune function. Therefore, by getting sunlight in the right window, you can ensure that your immune system is well prepared to fight off diseases. Sun exposure can also help reduce inflammation in the body, another key factor in maintaining a healthy immune system. Chronic inflammation can suppress immune function, leading to a greater risk of autoimmune diseases and infections. A healthy dose of sunlight can reduce this inflammation, thus improving immune system efficiency and making the body better able to respond to challenges. Number 7. Prevention of seasonal depression. Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that occurs during specific times of the year, especially in the winter months when sunlight exposure is limited. The reduced sunlight during winter months can cause a drop in serotonin levels, which can lead to feelings of sadness, fatigue, and irritability. This condition is more common in northern latitudes, where daylight hours are shorter during the winter. Sunlight exposure in the correct hours can help regulate serotonin production, the feel-good hormone that stabilizes mood. By boosting serotonin levels, the body can help prevent the feelings of despair and low energy associated with seasonal depression. Just a small amount of exposure to sunlight during the day can elevate serotonin levels, increase mood, and help reduce anxiety. For those who suffer from seasonal depression, exposing themselves to sunlight for 20-30 minutes per day between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. can significantly improve their well-being. In fact, researchers have found that people who live in areas with more sunlight tend to have lower rates of depression, demonstrating the powerful link between sunlight and mental health. Incorporating sunlight exposure during the winter months can help maintain a stable mood and energy levels. The healing effects of sunlight, especially in combination with regular physical activity, can make all the difference in staving off depression and feeling energized. Number 6. Reduction of premature aging. Sunlight is often seen as a double-edged sword. While it's vital for health, excessive exposure can accelerate the visible signs of aging. Overexposure to UV rays, particularly UVA rays, can damage the skin, leading to wrinkles, fine lines, age spots, and loss of skin elasticity. However, when you expose your skin to sunlight in moderation, especially between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., you can avoid the harmful effects of UVA rays that cause these signs of premature aging. A controlled amount of sunlight exposure can stimulate collagen production, which helps maintain the skin's structure and elasticity. Collagen is the protein responsible for the skin's firmness and youthful appearance, and as we age, its production naturally slows down. Moderate sun exposure, combined with proper skin care, can stimulate collagen production, keeping your skin looking healthy and vibrant. On the other hand, excessive sun exposure outside of the safe hours can lead to photoaging, which is caused by cumulative sun damage over the years. This damage includes sunburns, skin discoloration, and a decrease in the skin's natural elasticity. When you protect your skin from overexposure and follow safe sun exposure practices, you can delay the appearance of wrinkles and keep your skin looking fresh. By getting sunlight at the right times of day, you can maximize its benefits while minimizing the risks associated with prolonged exposure. Number 5. Increase in energy levels. Sun exposure during the optimal hours can do wonders for your energy levels, offering a natural, effective way to enhance vitality and alertness throughout the day. This effect largely stems from how sunlight interacts with your body's circadian rhythm, which is essentially your internal clock. When exposed to natural light, particularly in the morning, the body receives a signal to regulate its sleep-wake cycle more efficiently. This synchronization helps optimize both the quality and quantity of sleep, allowing you to wake up feeling more refreshed and ready to tackle the day. Sunlight has a direct influence on the production of serotonin, a hormone known for boosting mood and increasing feelings of well-being. As serotonin levels rise during the day with sunlight exposure, your body is better prepared to manage energy demands. Sunlight exposure, especially during peak hours, signals the brain to produce more serotonin, which can positively affect mental clarity, focus, and alertness. Consequently, the energy boost you receive from natural sunlight is not only physical, but also mental, improving your overall productivity and mood. The benefits of sunlight on energy are particularly evident in individuals who work long hours indoors or live in places with little exposure to natural light. Without adequate sunlight, the circadian rhythm can become misaligned, leading to fatigue and poor sleep. However, exposing yourself to sunlight for just a short period each day during the right hours can provide significant improvements in daily energy levels, making it easier to stay active and engaged. Moderate sunlight exposure, particularly in the late morning or early afternoon, helps the body feel energized without the overstimulation or fatigue that sometimes accompanies artificial light or excessive screen time. By adjusting the timing of sun exposure, you can fine-tune your body's natural rhythm, increasing daytime energy and facilitating a more restful night's sleep. This balance between day and night is essential for maintaining a consistent, sustainable level of energy. Number 4. Hormonal regulation. Sun exposure is a powerful tool for regulating the body's hormonal systems, influencing everything from mood and sleep to energy levels. A significant component of this process involves the production of melatonin and serotonin. These two hormones, which are essential for regulating mood, sleep, and overall well-being, are directly influenced by light exposure. Serotonin, known as the feel-good hormone, is produced in greater amounts when the body is exposed to sunlight, particularly during the midday hours. This hormone plays a role in regulating mood, reducing anxiety, and boosting overall feelings of happiness. Serotonin also helps maintain cognitive function. making it easier to focus and stay alert throughout the day. When sunlight is absorbed by the skin, it activates the production of serotonin, leading to increased energy, improved mental clarity, and better emotional balance. On the other hand, melatonin, which is responsible for regulating sleep cycles, is produced in response to darkness. When sunlight is absorbed during the day, it helps set the body's internal clock, telling it when to wake up and when to wind down. A well-regulated circadian rhythm leads to better sleep quality, allowing for a more restful and rejuvenating sleep cycle. Proper sleep, in turn, plays a significant role in maintaining healthy hormone levels throughout the day. For those who experience hormonal imbalances or struggle with mood disorders such as depression and anxiety, getting natural sunlight exposure at the right times can be an effective way to help regulate the production of these vital hormones. By establishing a consistent routine of sun exposure, it is possible to balance hormone levels, enhance overall health, and promote emotional stability. Number 3. Reducing the risk of autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune diseases occur when the body's immune system mistakenly attacks its own tissues, leading to inflammation and a variety of symptoms depending on the condition. The effects of sun exposure on immune health are significant, with research showing that adequate vitamin D levels can help balance immune function and reduce the risk of developing autoimmune diseases. Vitamin D, produced in the body through exposure to sunlight, plays an essential role in maintaining the balance of the immune system. It helps regulate the production and activity of immune cells, including T cells, which are critical for fighting off infections. When vitamin D levels are insufficient, the immune system can become overactive, leading to an increased risk of autoimmune conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and lupus. By ensuring proper sun exposure, individuals can support their immune system and lower the likelihood of such conditions. Vitamin D has also been linked to the reduction of chronic inflammation, which is often a hallmark of autoimmune diseases. Sunlight, through its activation of vitamin D production, helps keep inflammation in check, contributing to overall immune system regulation. This is particularly beneficial for individuals who may have a family history of autoimmune diseases or who are at higher risk due to other factors. For people suffering from autoimmune diseases, regular and safe exposure to sunlight can also help manage symptoms. In fact, studies have shown that patients with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis often experience reduced pain and improved joint mobility when their vitamin D levels are adequate. This highlights how sunlight exposure not only supports the immune system, but can also alleviate the severity of autoimmune conditions. Number 2. Stimulating fat burning. Sunlight plays a role in more than just vitamin D production. It can also influence how the body stores and burns fat. One of the lesser-known effects of sun exposure is its impact on brown adipose tissue, a type of fat tissue that burns calories to produce heat. This process, called thermogenesis, helps regulate body temperature and contributes to fat burning. Exposing the body to sunlight, especially during the early afternoon, has been shown to activate brown fat, which increases calorie expenditure. Brown fat differs from the more common white fat, which stores energy. Brown fat is metabolically active, and when it is stimulated by sunlight, it burns calories for energy, even when at rest. This can be particularly beneficial for those looking to lose weight or maintain a healthy body composition. Sun exposure can also increase the body's overall metabolism. As the body absorbs sunlight, it produces nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. This increased circulation aids in nutrient delivery, including the mobilization of fat for energy use. By activating brown fat and improving circulation, sunlight becomes a natural aid in fat burning and weight management. For individuals trying to lose weight, consistent exposure to sunlight during optimal hours can be a helpful tool. When combined with a healthy diet and regular exercise, this natural fat-burning effect can enhance weight loss efforts and contribute to long-term health goals. Number 1. Improving cardiovascular health. One of the most profound benefits of sun exposure lies in its ability to improve cardiovascular health. When sunlight hits the skin, it triggers the production of nitric oxide, a compound that helps relax and widen blood vessels. This process is known as vasodilation, and it leads to improved blood flow and lower blood pressure. By lowering blood pressure, sun exposure reduces the strain on the heart, making it easier for the cardiovascular system to function efficiently. Regular exposure to sunlight, particularly in the midday hours, has been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular conditions. The positive effect of sunlight on blood pressure is particularly important for individuals who may be at risk for hypertension or those with a history of cardiovascular issues in their family. The enhanced circulation resulting from sun exposure also means better oxygenation of tissues and improved nutrient delivery to vital organs. This, in turn, supports overall heart health by ensuring that the cardiovascular system operates optimally. In addition to its direct effects on blood pressure and circulation, sunlight exposure has a broader impact on reducing the risk of heart disease. The calming effects of sunlight on the nervous system help reduce stress, which is a significant contributor to cardiovascular issues. By improving mood and reducing anxiety, sunlight indirectly supports heart health, making it an essential aspect of a heart-healthy lifestyle. Overall, moderate sun exposure is a natural, effective way to improve cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of chronic heart-related conditions. Regular exposure to sunlight at the right times ensures that your heart stays strong and resilient, contributing to long-term health and vitality. You liked the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.